All right, Dre Spector Boxing here with another video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification where you stay updated on the latest content as I add it to the channel. Now, Errol Spence Jr. and Vergil Ortiz Jr. have actually had a bit of a spat in recent weeks. I did a video on it. I did a video on Vergil Ortiz because of his upcoming fight this week. And I mentioned some of the back and forth that Errol Spence and Vergil Ortiz have been doing via Twitter. And this is the latest of the Twitter. So I'm asking, is the beef over? Errol Spence sent a tweet out, I guess earlier today. I love what Vergil Ortiz doing, destroying shit. Good luck, brother. We go back, it's love. And Vergil Ortiz replied with likewise, with a 100 symbol. So you almost think that maybe this beef is kind of spazzing down, maybe because they see that a fight between themselves is not imminent. It's not an immediate future. Vergil Ortiz is an up-and-coming prospect. Very highly talented guy. I think is the future of the welterweight division. Natural welterweight. They have a lot of commonalities between Errol Spence and Vergil Ortiz. They're from the same area, actually box in the same gym. They're about 8 years apart. So when Errol Spence was boxing at his gym, you imagine Errol Spence was around 16, 17-ish. Vergil Ortiz was about 8, 9-ish. So they have a little gap in between each other. But in recent time, Vergil Ortiz did mention that he wanted to fight Errol Spence, but he thought he was about 2 years away. I count in fights more so than years, so I don't believe that he's about 2 years away. I believe that he's going to be more like about 6, 7-ish fights away, if that can be said. And I think by that time he'll be prime and have enough experience to challenge Errol Spence. But right now it looked like they squashed a little Twitter beef that they had going on, and it's nothing but love between the two of them. We'll see how long that lasts, because as you know, you have kings of the division. Errol Spence is that king right now, one of those kings. And Vergil Ortiz is that guy that's waiting to get his shot, and he's licking his chops to get in the ring with some of these champions. And I believe that he will be a formidable foe, for any one of the top champions. As I mentioned, Terrence Crawford and Pacquiao in another video. Those guys all would have a problem with this guy, Vergil Ortiz. He's 15-0, 15 knockouts. He's facing Samuel Vargas later this week. I believe that Samuel Vargas is a good stepping stone for him at this point in his career. He's a guy that went the distance with Amir Khan, got knocked out by Errol Spence, and he also got knocked out by Danny Garcia. But I think he's a formidable opponent for Vergil Ortiz at this point in his career. I believe he's going to knock him out. It's not going to be no question on that. But it's good to see that these guys are starting to get along again after they had their little spat on Twitter. And we'll see if in the future they can get to face each other. I'm very high up on Vergil Ortiz Jr. If you go back and look at the last video I did, very super high up on this guy. This guy is super talented, power with both arms, and he's very coachable. Man, this guy, he's going to be great. For him to be barking at Errol Spence, I think it's a little too early for him to be having any kind of beef with some of the top welterweights. But he's right around the corner from challenging these guys. So I believe within 4 fights, he could be fighting for a world title. Maybe the lesser of the top world champions. But I still believe that he'll be a formidable contender for a world title very soon in the near future. Maybe about 4 or 5 fights on this belt from this point, including his next fight. So again, it looked like the little Twitter beef that they had, where Errol Spence said that basically Vergil Ortiz was a crybaby, and Vergil Ortiz snapped back with several tweets, and they went back and forth a little bit. It looked like that kind of is over. Errol Spence is getting behind the young lion and saying, hey, look, I'm backing you, brother, and I hope you do well. And especially with them coming up with a like opponent this weekend, I think Vergil Ortiz will go ahead and dispose of him, under probably in the same amount of time. Errol got rid of him after 4, I think. Maybe 4-ish, 5-ish, same thing, Vergil Ortiz, or even sooner at this point in his career, in the career of Samuel Vargas, because Vergil Ortiz is a very good fighter, very well balanced. Well, that's Dre Spector. That's all I got for you today. Make sure that you do hit the like, comment. Let me know what you think about this guy. This guy is on the rise. And I believe he's going to be probably one of the most prominent welterweights to come out since Errol Spence. And that's all I got for you. Let me know in the comment section how you feel. That's Dre Spective, and I'm out.